Let me tell you some stories about Mama Neille. And when the Depression hit, Daddy had bought all of his sisters out for ownership of the farm, and he owed a lot of money to the Smith County Bank. He had notes coming due, and hogs are 3 cents a pound, and cattle worth nothing, and tobacco wouldn't even cover the floor cost at the warehouses, and so times were really rough. And Mama would sell eggs and sell sausage and sell every what she could. She'd go to Carthage up and down the streets and sell all, and she made enough money to pay the interest at the bank and save the farm for Daddy. I don't think once he ever said thank you or anything. It was just what she was supposed to do, and she was a hard-working woman. Some of the funny things that she did was one time we went to Nashville and we went to Lowe's Theater. And, she wore these big hats, and she had to go to the restroom. And going in Lowe's Theater, you'd go in and you'd go down, and then you'd cut across and you'd go down again on the steps. And there was a full mirrored wall there. And so she was going down the steps, and she saw this lady coming up toward her, and she moved to the right, and this lady moved. And then she moved to the left, and this lady wouldn't just get out of her way. And so she decided she would just go straight ahead herself. So she just banged. And what it was, she banged into that mirror and just knocked herself flat on the floor. And so this man came up to her and said, "Lady, are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine." But said, "You better check on that other woman." Said, "I may have killed her." And anyway, she always told that on herself. Mama had a friend one time that she'd been in the hospital and said she had been awful sick. Mama said, "What, you were?" Said, "What?" Said, "Yes." Said, "They gave me 2 quarts of Glo-cote." 2 quarts of Glo-cote. Mama said, "I was just wondering why you look so shiny." Another friend of hers told her one time, said they'd moved to Old Hickory. Said, "You know Old Hickory is a substitute of Nashville, Miss Neille." She said, "Oh, is that right?" Then another time, Tim and the boys were down at the farm, and they were running around the circle, through the rooms, running around. And one of them, I don't know which one it was, kicked her in the shin and knocked a big piece of meat off her shin. And it ended up being infected and had a hard time getting it cured and everything. And a little while after that, some ladies from Dixon Springs and Riddleton came up and visited with Mama, and they were all talking about their grandkids and great-grandkids and all they were doing and everything, And one of them said, finally, Mama says, "Well," said, "let me ask you something." And I said, "What's that, Miss Neille?" Said, "Did any of yours ever try to kill you?" And so anyway,